Hi, you. Before we start, make sure you're subscribed, okay? Mm. Mm. Babe? Baby? 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 Are you alright? I need you to wake up. Like, actually, wake up. Wake up, please. I need to know that you're still here with me. You have to be. I don't know if I could. Oh my god. Oh god. Thank you. I was so scared I lost you. I don't know. It's hard to explain what I mean. It's just that I'm sorry. I should have done better. I should have been by your side, but I wasn't. I was off doing my own thing and you were here, and then we got robbed, and I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was shaking this much. I mean, I want to slow down. I feel like my heart's about to explode. Or implode. I don't know. Everything was just so real. And I feel like it's still there whenever I close my eyes. Yeah, it was another nightmare. And as much as I hated all the others, they at least didn't end with you being dead. With me having to come home to you, lying on the floor because we had our house broken into while I wasn't home. It's too hard for me to imagine a reality where I have to be without you. I've already spent my entire life looking for you, and losing that feels like the worst thing in the world right now. Yeah, but I don't care if the other ones killed me, so long as it kept you safe. I would rather that outcome than to even think of losing you for a single second. I don't want either of us to lose the other. But I guess I'm just scared that things are going a little too well, and something is going to end up ruining it. Something we can't do anything to stop. But how do you know that? How could you possibly say that things are going to be fine as if you can see the future? No one knows the future. At the end of the day, everything is just a coin flip to decide whether or not we're going to die. What is looking at you going to solve? No, I'm not having a panic attack. I'm just... Fine. Fine. Do we have to? Okay. Doesn't feel like things are going to be fine. And what if you did end up dying tomorrow? What then? Am I supposed to just suck it up and deal with it? Then what are you asking me to do? I don't think there's many other perspectives than that. We live until we don't, and that's all there is to it, which you can see scares the living hell out of me. So then how do you deal with that? Because I don't want to think about losing the people I love, especially you. But I also know that it could happen at any point, on any random day. But tomorrow is as random as death is. So how could I try thinking about one and not the other? What does tomorrow have that isn't just as terrifying? Do you actually think that we have any sort of control over tomorrow? Even though we can't know how much it's going to change our lives in one day? Well, obviously it's not that far away, but everyone wants you to have these 5 and 10 and 20-year plans, like you're supposed to know what you want to do with your life. And I really don't know anything, or if we'll even make it to tomorrow. It's a coin flip, like I said. Well, we're lying in the bed. We have a blanket covering at least half of our bodies. There's a dresser, a table, a chair, a light. Of course I like them. We bought them together, so it's kind of like a piece of us everywhere we look in the room. But my value of them doesn't mean anything to anyone else, so it feels kind of worthless to the world. To life. I guess so. But that worth doesn't exactly do anything for us outside of this apartment. For today, yes, they do have meaning to me. But what does that have to do with tomorrow? Fine, I'll stick to today. And what exactly can I do with that? Sit and wait for me to get worried all over again? I'm sorry, I keep seeing your dead body over and over again, and I wish I knew how to fix it. I wish today I could do something to prevent that from happening tomorrow, because I know I wouldn't be able to handle it. I can't even stand it now, much less have that become my reality. There's nothing I can control. What do you mean? You can't really control anything in life other than letting things happen to you one way or another. My actions can't do anything, though. They don't have any meaning. I just want to sit here with you and enjoy things. But there's always that chance that you could. Great. Yeah, that makes me feel better. Today, I want to, I guess, sleep with you here, honestly. I'm afraid of going back into one of those nightmares, though. Later, I'd probably want to cook breakfast and maybe play a game together after work. Or maybe we could just sit on the couch and watch TV or something. But those don't really feel productive enough to make the most out of our time that we still have left together. Well, yeah, I guess those things have some meaning, but does it not scare you to have regrets? Well, you're very weird for that. Because a lot of people would want to have accomplished something in this life, not just try to do whatever makes you happy in the moment. People can't be happy all the time, and sometimes working makes them happy. Sometimes achieving something means doing things that make you unhappy at times. Then what are you supposed to do when you're not? Happy, I mean. Okay, well, what did you look forward to when you weren't with me? That seems a little mundane. Well, sure, you can find some meaning in the mundane, but what does that have to do with... You keep asking me about what has meaning like I'm supposed to pick up on something. Because I guess it only really matters if it means something to me rather than what other people do. Is that what you're trying to say? Because I want to keep asking what you mean, but now I just expect you to say the same thing over and over again. But it doesn't really make sense to me yet. Well, because my parents used to always push me into working toward bigger things, so that's all I really tried to do. It didn't matter whether or not that road made you happy, so long as it lived up to their expectation, I guess. Which usually involved something that was worth money or fame. Then, as life went on, I ended up with people like you and things that I needed to protect, so it felt scary when I realized that you can't always protect what you want, not when everything is so uncertain. But I want to have them tomorrow, too, so I can't just think about today. So if I go by your logic, then you would let me get security cameras for the house today so I can know when there's a break-in tomorrow. Wait, you actually would? So does that mean I could also get you something to defend yourself? So you would let me get stuff to prevent what I'm scared of, but I'm not supposed to be scared of it happening? I can't just put my focus on something else that easily. Because I should always be mentally prepared, shouldn't I? I You're kind of annoying, you know that? Obviously, and that's not going to change. In fact, I'm sure I'm going to love you even more tomorrow. But that doesn't change the fact that you're being annoying. Because you keep going, blah, blah, meaning is subjective, this, and blah, blah, meaning of life, that. I'm just scared that when things come to an end, then I won't be able to enjoy it anymore. I won't be able to be with them or see them or have fun together. How do people cope with that? And you'll be here to take each day with me while we do our stupid idea of making the best of every meaning or whatever. Every day. Sure. While things that have meaning to us should be why we enjoy that today, I guess. But if life means as much as the things you like and love, then does that make you my life? Was that a good enough line? Yeah? Good. But I can't promise that I won't still think about it, especially because it is still really scary. I know. I'll do my best from now on, so long as I get the extra attention whenever I think about it. Good. You better. Because I'll be cashing in those cuddles the next time I get even a glimpse of a nightmare. So you should be ready at any point.